It's me, Brent. I just wanted to jump in here at the top of the episode to mention that the Poundcast is doing our annual holiday video party. We do it on Zoom, and that will be on Thursday, December 12th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And this is a Patreon exclusive thing. So if you are a member of the Patreon, which is patreon.com/Poundcast, there will be a post that has the link for the Zoom. And what we do is we get together and chat a bit, hang out, and we'll also do some games, at least one game. I know we have one game lined up, and maybe more. And so that's next week. Hope to see you there. And again, to get in on the action, go to patreon.com/Poundcast. And in case you can't make it Thursday the 12th, we'll post the recording of the video and audio of the get-together on the Patreon as well. So next, we're going to run the Louisville Jerky ad in just a moment. And then after that, we have a new theme song remix. This isn't really a theme song remix, but it is a remix of sorts. This comes to us from Weird Artifacts, also known as Jason Odd. His band is Weird Artifacts. Check out Weird Artifacts on YouTube or Bandcamp or wherever. And he has a remix here. It's a remix of me talking, as you'll see here. This one's called Booger Boy Blues, and that's spelled BLEWZ. And thank you to Jason Odd, Weird Artifacts, for this remix. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll be back with Clay Tatum and Anna Seregina. This episode of the Poundcast is in part brought to you by Louisville Vegan Jerky Company. They make Louisville Vegan Jerky. That's right. It's meatless, soy-based jerky, and you can find them at lvjco.com. And they have lots of different flavors you can choose from, such as buffalo hot wing, pepperoni pizza, smoky Carolina barbecue, and they also have limited edition flavors that they come out with every month. And the newest flavor, perfect for the holiday season, is honey glazed ham. Okay? To quote the website, this is a juicy, savory ham flavor topped with a sweet glaze that deliciously balances the saltiness. And get this, 10% of sales of this flavor go to the Dare to Care Food Bank, which has been helping out families in Kentucky for the past 55 years. So if you order on the website and use the code word Poundcast, you get 20% off your order. Now, this stuff is bagged in the United States. It has a shelf life of 9 months, and you don't have to order it online. If you want to order it in person at stores, you can find it at places like Whole Foods and Sprouts. And just check out their website, lvjco.com. Once again, use the code word Poundcast and get 20% off your order. I'm a booger boy. I'm a true booger boy. I'm a booger boy. The older I get, the more boogers I get. I'm full of boogers now. The older I get, the more boogers I get. I'm a bit of a booger boy. Booger?
God bless you.
Booger.
Call me Booger.
I had a bug collection. I hate my boogers. My name's not Chaz. It's Chester.
And booger boy. Welcome to the Poundcast. My name is Brent Weinbach, and I'm here with comedians Anna Seregina and Clay Tatum.
Thank you so much.
And filmmaker as well. Filmmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filmmakers.
Yes.
And also, and actors as well. Actors that you might have seen in the short film So Natural.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And in fact, playing along with them was myself, and
Exactly.
we actually had a little group.
The
and
gang's
this
back together.
This
The
is
gang's
kind
back
of
together.
a reunion of
And
sorts.
it was a playful set.
It was a playful set.
It was
Yeah.
And this set does remind me of when, like, the Hollywood Reporter gets the cast back together for a movie.
Yeah.
It does look like it feels like a Sundance kind of get.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah,
does,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it does. It feels very. This feels like a PR type of setup.
Yeah,
Of
this is like
course.
actors on actors on actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actor on actor on actor.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we're able to finally.
How come they don't
spill
do
the
actor?
tea.
How come they don't? Sorry, that.
You know what? Never mind.
No,
Let's move on.
I said sorry, duh.
Sorry, duh.
Sorry, duh. I said, how come they don't have actor when they do actor on actor? Why don't they get them on top of each other physically?
I know.
That
Yeah.
could be really something. I mean, that
Yeah.
can get some serious buzz.
A full
Absolutely.
hour of that.
A full hour, and they're just fully nude too, actor on actor. I mean, imagine DiCaprio on Pitt.
Ooh,
You know, skin to skin.
nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get. I mean, let's think of some other combos. I mean, maybe what if you got Scorsese on Spielberg,
Ooh.
Yeah, that would be nice.
and you saw his movie?
You talking filmmakers?
Did you see Spielberg's movie recently?
I did not.
Zemeckis' movie. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Zemeckis. The name Zemeckis does remind me of the word Tookus.
Yeah. And I think they're counting on that.
Yeah, they're banking on that.
They're banking on that.
You saw his new movie?
I did.
I
And you
really-
asked me.
What's this movie about? What's the? Is it all
It
one
seems
room?
like it takes place in one room.
It's one room.
Is it one
Yeah.
camera angle?
It seems that way.
It is.
And don't
Until
even say no. Don't even say
Don't even
anything.
say
I don't
it.
want to
If
hear
it goes
anything.
somewhere else that we're not supposed to know,
I
just
don't
tell us that it only takes place in
this
one
is
camera angle.
Brent. You go. Does anybody here have an issue in your life? And I go, yeah, I have
Yeah,
one.
really.
I've seen here, and my friends haven't.
Yeah.
I feel like
I really want to see it. Where'd
I've
you
also
see it?
canceled on 2 movies on.
You-
yeah.
Which
sure
movies did you
did.
cancel on?
The first one, I had a work thing, and that was for Saturday night.
Oh yeah, that's
and let me
the
tell you
Saturday Night
what,
Live.
the Saturday Night Light. Wow. So, I mean, of course, that's what
You want to say Saturday
What'd you-
Night Live.
what did
I
that?
want to.
Was
Well,
it-
so
No, I'm just
I'm going. You're supposed to originally go in a big group.
Yeah.
Big group.
Oh,
Probably,
for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I got everyone in the text chain.
Everyone's in the text chain. We're going to go to Cheesecake Factory beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Clay cancels.
Yeah.
Domino effect. 3 other people cancel.
Really?
But also, when I started the text chain, people were already dropping out, and they said, "Clay, I can't do no more bad movies." And so that pissed
I
me
didn't
off.
know that, so I go, I'm in.
And so then I had 2 or 3 people say yes, and then now I'm like, oh, this is great. You are saying yes to this text chain.
Yeah.
And so you guys are like lifers in my eyes. And then I had to cancel on them.
But guess what? You cancel.
So
A couple other people
let
cancel.
Me just understand. He carried that much weight that 3 people canceled because of him canceling?
I think so.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
I think that what it did is it gave permission for others to cancel.
Uh-huh, you opened the gate.
Because the thing is, I hope I'm not breaking any hearts, but I don't think anybody wanted to see it per se.
Oh no.
People
I
wanted the company.
wanted it to see it.
I guess I wouldn't mind, to be honest.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Ooh.
I didn't see anything. I want to see that.
You could play. You could see it play on film at the Arrow.
Is that where you saw it?
No,
So who did you go? How many people came?
I went with Chris,
Mm-hmm.
and I went with our friend Rod.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so that's. But 3. What happens is, if at first 7 people are supposed to go see Saturday Night Live, then that's fun.
Yeah.
If only 3 people go, then you're actually watching the movie. Next thing I know, we're just actually watching the movie.
Yeah.
And we're in a theater. We're outnumbered.
It's kind of like if 7 of you would have been. That's seeing Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
3 of you is just watching SNL.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Damn.
And it's a movie that you would love to say to your friends, get a load of this. And I just couldn't facilitate that with
It's
my
a
friends. So,
Yeah, it's a movie that you're going. You got to check out this wig.
Yeah. And so I canceled on that. And then we're going to do a Nora. And then my
Yeah.
car broke down on the way to
Yeah.
Nora.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And how many people ended up going to that one?
Honora, we're rocking 8.
Wow! So
8
that was
people.
more like Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live.
That was Saturday Night Live for sure. Yeah.
When you saw Nora, that was Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
When you saw,
Nora was Saturday
when
Night
you saw
Live.
Saturday Night, you
That's
watched
just
SNL.
that's SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we didn't see Megalopolis together,
No.
which
Wanted
that
to see together.
hurts.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
Ooh.
that
Have you
one.
seen anything?
Well, okay.
Yeah, what's up
Francis,
with you?
Okay, Francis Ford Coppola. I've seen Peggy
your
Sue Got
guy.
Married.
Okay.
You know, I saw Rumblefish.
Okay.
I saw The Outsiders.
You saw Jack?
I saw Jack. Yeah, I saw Jack starring Jennifer Lopez and Bill Cosby. And
I don't think that's the right. I don't think.
They are both in it.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
Name a more iconic duo.
what's that?
Name a more iconic duo.
Yeah, I mean, Lopez and Cosby.
That's
I
a
mean,
Lopez
classic
and Cosby.
San Francisco film, and you guys are obsessed with that stuff.
Yeah.
I had to see it. I was obligated.
Of
course.
You saw it too, right? Because
I did
of
not.
an obligation, a San Francisco
No, I
obligation.
didn't.
Shoot.
I saw
I
that
I
movie-
waited. I held out for Megalopolis. I go, not
okay,
yet.
I got you. Yeah.
I saw Jack
I'll
like
wait.
20 times as a boy, and I loved it.
Really?
I actually saw Jack for the first time maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
No.
No joke.
Your obligation, you had it, but you pushed it down the line.
I had lost my status, my San
Wow.
Francisco status, and I had to go get it back.
You had
so
to
I
get it
watched Jack.
Damn.
Get it
I
back-
got
you
Jack
you
back.
Got it back with Jack.
I got it back with Jack.
Yeah.
And then I did see Peggy Sue Got Married, and I did see the other one. I said, "Oh, the Rumblefish. That's the best one.
Yep.
Damn.
That's the best one.
You
That's
see
the
this, Anna? You see this movie, Rumblefish?
No.
that's the art. That's the art.
Sorry for pointing.
That's the
No, it's
artsy
okay.
version of The Outsiders. You saw that one?
No.
I also saw Life with Zoe. I think it's called.
Never seen it.
It's
No.
1/3 of New York Stories.
Uh-huh.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Life
This
with
is a movie
Zoe.
I should have seen because all my guys are making movies within this movie.
Wait,
but-
I mean, I know Alan is one of your guys.
Yeah.
But is Scorsese your
course.
guy? And is Coppola one of your guys?
Of course.
Oh, really? So all three are your guys.
It's not like, it's hard to say Martin Scorsese is one of your guys. It's like everyone's guy.
Yeah, of course.
But,
Yeah.
it's one of my guys.
Yeah, of course.
Is he
It's
one
a
of your
given,
guys?
but just because it's a given doesn't mean you shouldn't kind of.
Is Scorsese a
Can't
guy
say
of
it.
yours?
Oh, of course.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
Alan? Oh, you don't like Alan much?
It's not that I don't.
He's
like
not one of your
Alan.
guys.
He's just not one of my.
You like him. He's not one of your guys.
Yeah.
And what about Cope?
You know.
What about Copey?
Copy?
Cabana.
One of your guys, right?
I don't know. I
He's
got
not one of your
nothing
guys.
to say.
So Coppola's one of your guys, huh?
Of course, man.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, he made that movie 1138.
Excuse me?
Did he make that? No, that was Lucas. I think was that Lucas? Who
No,
made
no, that
1138?
was Lucas, but that was a Francis Ford Coppola produced movie.
It was.
It was like one of the first, whatever his company's called, movie. American
Zoetrope?
Zoetrope?
Zoetrope.
Because San Francisco, Zoetrope.
Yeah.
Zoetrope Cafe.
Does he have a daughter named Zoe?
He should have. I don't think so.
Because he's got Life with Zoe. He's got Zoetrope.
Yeah.
Something's going on with Zoe.
What's
We need to
with
get down to
Zoe?
the bottom of this.
And we don't have much time. I think he's going to die.
Yeah.
So we
Did
got to
you-
ask soon.
Did you ever go to the Coppola coffee shop or
I
bar?
walked right by.
And then what about Tosca?
I'm over by Tosca.
You
Yeah.
guys are obsessed with this stuff.
Yeah,
It's
of
a San
course.
Francisco
It's
thing.
a San Francisco
you know?
thing.
There's a
of
San
course.
Francisco thing. If you knew Jack,
Yeah.
if you knew
Yeah.
Jack like we do,
Yeah. That's why we're kind of straight across.
I snuck in. There was a festival happening, a San Francisco Film Festival happening one year.
It's
This is
fifth.
probably in 2003 or something like that, maybe 4. And I snuck into the back room at Tosca. Who was in there? But none other than Sean Penn playing pool with Ang Lee.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
And I kind of was in there for just a moment, and they told me to leave.
Damn, the back of Tosca?
Yeah.
Did you ever see a wild cope? Like a cope walking
I
around?
never saw Cope in the wild.
Kobe?
Copey.
Yeah.
I thought I might have saw Cope once at the the restaurant or whatever it is, the bar across the street. But no, I never got a full shot of Cope though.
I've been to that building though. Even though you guys are obsessed with this San Francisco stuff, and I don't really know much about it, I have gone to.
You know
this.
that.
I've gone to this Zoetrope building. It looks like it was very French in that one spot.
So French.
There's a coffee shop around there where had a typewriter. Supposedly was typing up The Godfather.
What's it
What
called?
the heck?
I forgot, but there's pictures of him in there typing away at The Godfather. Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. I
You
don't
know what? Last night I watched what's it called? Hot Frosty. New movie. It's a Netflix joint. It's about a snowman.
Is this like a Christmas?
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
It's snowman comes to life, but he's hot.
He's hot.
But he's hot as hell.
It's called Hot Frosty.
I think it's called Hot Frosty.
Okay.
Today I log on to Facebook. I'm still on there. I love Facebook.
Hey man, I'm on Facebook too.
I'm loving it. And it's just pretty much just AI articles.
Yeah.
And then people going, I think this might be AI. But the AI article I saw today was Hot Frosty's so good that it has a better Rotten Tomatoes than The Godfather.
What the hell?
I go, yep.
I
Yeah.
think maybe the Civil Dead might have a better. If that's we were 100% for a little bit,
Damn.
and we were 100%. The Civil Dead.
Oh, okay.
We were
His film.
100% with all like C+ reviews. Just every review was just like lukewarm.
What percentage does the Buddhist have?
That's not on that thing. And I
not on
refuse
that
to
thing?
look at my short films on Letterboxd because it hurts my feelings.
They're
really,
all good.
I've said this so many times,
I hate to say
but
it.
the Buddhist, which is a short film, it's about 20 minutes long, right?
Mm-hmm.
My number one movie of 2016.
Thanks, my man.
Number one. It beat
Thank
out.
you.
Name another movie that came out in 2016. Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah.
than Moonlight for me.
La La.
I mean, I'm just saying it beat Moonlight. It beat
La
La
La.
La Land. It
Appreciate
beat them all.
Love
Did you
that.
know that Barry Jenkins? I did not know this. Did you know that Barry Jenkins is directing Mufasa?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I saw.
Oh, is
his
there a
name
movie
in the-
about
I
Mufasa?
saw
Yeah.
his name in the trailer.
I had no idea.
You know that they shot his first movie, Medicine for Melancholy, in San Francisco.
San
You are
Francisco.
obsessed.
Well, you know that I actually am in the movie.
Are you really?
Wait, you
wo-
were supposed to be in the movie,
What
and then
movie?
it is. Oh wait, no, not Medicine for Melancholy. No, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
I have such a
I'm thinking
small
about something
role
else.
that
I think I know what
truly,
you're thinking of.
I think
if you blink, you will miss me.
Damn.
But I mean, I'm in there for the length of a blink.
Where are you?
But were
I'm
you
the
supposed to be
waiter.
a bigger character?
No, it was a little bit bigger than. There's a kind of it's sort of the morning after between the main
Ooh.
the leads or whatever, and they're at this coffee shop or something. I'm the waiter, and they're having a little bit of an awkward moment, and I kind of get to experience a little bit of the awkwardness, and that we did shoot a little bit more of that, but no, I mean most of it. There's nothing.
How was Barry in the Wild?
Yeah.
Barry in the Wild was
Yeah.
easy to spot because he was just very much. I don't know. He wasn't as mysterious as a Cope, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were
As
you
old- as old
trying
man
to get
Cope.
into independent films at that time, or
I
were you
mean-
just friends with
No,
people?
it was
less,
Wyatt. It was Wyatt. You know,
It's a Wyatt Cenac thing.
It was a Wyatt Cenac type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I told him, hey, if they need anybody, let me know. He said, actually, there is this thing, and that was it. It was such
There's
a
this thing.
it
It's
was
a
such a
Wyatt Cenac
low key
thing that I
production.
might
You know,
need you for.
to say what?
It's a Wyatt Cenac thing that I might need you for. Is
That
what
I
he
might-
told you.
I might need you.
Yeah. So, but you know, there was another short film that was shot in San Francisco.
Oh.
It's called Stepsister.
Damn.
Yep.
Who was in that one? None other than this one right here.
And that one right
And
there.
It's
you.
all connected. You know what I mean?
It's
We're
all
all in
connected.
these short films together.
That's true.
And these two were both in the Buddhist, by the way. And you know, I mean, Clay made it too. But, yeah.
Of course.
So
Those
anyway,
IMDb pages
it's a
are
short
just-
film world that we live in. It's a short film
Yeah.
reunion. It's a short film kind of thing.
And thank
Yeah.
you for Hollywood Reporter for getting us together. This beautiful
Yeah.
set.
It's
in
just
Park
so
City.
nice. Of course.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Burr.
you to who?
Bill Burr.
Thank you to Bill Burr.
Thank you to Bill Burr.
Thank
Thanks
you,
to Bill Burr.
Burr, for getting us together.
just getting us together.
Hey, I've got a film. I got it kind of I got kind of a joke. Can I lay it on you guys?
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
a brand new
Absolutely.
joke,
Okay.
and I'm kind of laying it on you too, I guess.
I'm looking to laugh.
Is this like a finished joke, or is this something that you're gonna?
workshopping?
It's maybe not completely finished, but there's
Okay.
something to it. It's a joke that
It's a work
I
in
kind of
progress.
derived it last night, and then even Aaron kind of weighed in on it a little
Okay.
bit just now. And it's film related too. So,
just time before
This is the
Edinburgh.
perfect audience.
This is
have
great.
you ever seen the movie from 1999 called Stuart Little? Have you guys seen it? Well, there's a movie from 1999 called Stuart Little. Okay, and it stars Michael J. Fox, and it's about a mouse that talks and gets into an adventure. And there's a twist. There's an M. Night Shyamalan style twist to the movie Stuart Little. Do you want to know the twist?
Yeah.
Cover your ears if you don't want anything spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
But the twist to Stuart Little is that it was written by M. Night Shyamalan.
Nice.
It's true.
It
It's
is true.
by
It
the
is
way.
true. I do know.
You knew
this.
that
I
already.
knew this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was
So-
it 1999 the year that Sixth Sense came out?
Yes. So
It was.
that's
Big
what's so
year.
crazy.
Big
Yeah.
year.
That's a
Well,
big
okay, so
year.
what's the better angle on this? Is it better to do it like that, or do you say this? There's a movie from 1990. There's an M. Night Shyamalan movie from 1999, and there's a twist to it. You know, because all of his movies have a twist.
Exactly.
Do you want to know the twist to his 1999 movie? Is that the twist? Is that the movie's
Maybe
called?
there's a Stuart in the twist. Is that he's little?
Well, I was gonna say the twist is that the movie's called Stuart Little.
Right. But I'm
People
already
are thinking
kind
it's
there's
it's
an M.
it's
Night
a Sixth
Shyamalan.
Sense. Or
Right.
whatever, you know.
There's actually a character named Stuart.
Okay, the twist is...
The twist is that he's little.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah. The twist is that he's little.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
movie's called
That
Stuart
would be
Little.
a good movie if you didn't know he was little until the last like 5 minutes.
Then
of
it's the
film.
big reveal?
and that's
is that
the
he's
big
little?
twist.
Oh, so it turns out the whole movie, it takes place
It's
in
like a
sort of
forced
a world.
perspective.
You're thinking
type thing.
Perspective.
You're
yeah,
thinking
forced perspective.
he
Yeah, that's
big.
it. Yeah.
You're going he
or you
big.
or
He's
you're
just
at
a
least
normal
thinking...
guy.
He's normal.
You're used to thinking... At least he's thinking he's normal.
You're thinking
medium,
he's normal.
Or he's medium.
Of course. Medium.
Oh, what
Yeah.
if the movie
He
was called
medium.
Stuart Normal?
Stuart Normal.
Whoa. Meanwhile, the whole
Storm-
time?
Stuart Normal height.
Meanwhile, we place him next to someone whose height we know and love,
Mm-hmm.
and we reveal that he's little.
Or what? How about the twist being that you knew he was little the whole time, but it turns out his name is actually Jeff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, or something like that.
And then
His
it's
name is Jeff Big.
yeah, Jeff
Ooh.
Big.
Whoa.
What if his name was Rich Little?
Yeah, Rich Little.
You know Rich
That's
Little?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, damn.
Well, Rich Little, he's a,
Yeah, how are we
Classic
letting
comedian.
Ratatouille fly when we already have Stuart Little?
I know. How are we letting that fly? How did
What?
that even get through the...
How did that
How
happen?
did that get through the gates, you know?
No.
So, you want to talk about here with people or something? I mean, you're
I would love to,
You
but
saw
I
it by
just-
yourself?
I didn't see it by myself.
Talk about it with your person.
We've
that you
already
saw
we've
it
already
with.
talked about it.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
more
but
people?
you want to explore it with more.
And I want to explore it with different kind. I want to get different eyes
Yeah.
on.
Can I? Do you like to talk? Do you like to say? Do you like to talk crap or talk cake publicly, or talking cake is saying something positive?
Talking cake.
That's when you say something positive
Wow.
about something.
I like
you
that.
know,
That's
like if you're talking,
nice.
it's the opposite of crap.
I'm
Cake.
talking cake.
Oh, you're talking cake.
I'm
about it.
talking cake.
Okay, that's all I need to know. I don't really want to know anything else. But you thought it was.
I just want to say one thing,
Go for it. Go ahead.
which is that
It's written by M. Night Shyamalan.
I wish. I wish. But it's no Stuart Little. But we got Tom Hanks. He's made to look young.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that.
I'm intrigued by
They
that.
pull
as
it
hell.
off pretty well.
They pull it off so well, except for it's his voice now. He sounds old.
That
He
happened in
sounds
the
100
Irish.
years old.
That
He-
happened in the Irishman as well.
That's
When
right.
They made De Niro look young, but his voice was sounding old. Though.
He's sounding old as hell, and at one point he's sitting on the ground and he gets up, right? And he's just supposed to be a young guy, 17-year-old getting up off the ground.
No, really.
He has to hold his back,
Oh no.
and they keep it in.
Oh no.
Remember in Irishman, he does the kick. He like
That
fights
that
someone
happened
and,
too.
and he does that baby kick. It's too old.
His
too old.
his physicality in The Irishman felt like an old person. It was just this. It was this a younger looking guy, but moving like
yeah,
an older
he moved,
man.
Exactly. He moved and sounded like.
They needed to. You know what they might have should have done is did what they did in the most recent Terminator movie. Did you guys see that one? Well, Eddie Furlong is in it. Oh, here's another new joke I came up with too recently. It's pretty good. Edward Furlong. You know Edward Furlong?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ed for short.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Edward Furlong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ed for short.
Yeah. I like that.
Pretty good.
Really good.
You got to
That's
admit.
nice.
And I thought
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
on the spot when I thought of it. you know?
That's really good.
When I thought of it on the spot. So
Damn. And how did that go over?
It's pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Standing
Anna, can I
out.
ask
Ed
you a
for
question?
short. That's
What's
pretty
up?
good.
I'm an open book.
What's that?
Are they? This is a question I really wanted answered for a long time.
Yeah.
Do they really hold on that one camera angle on that Here movie?
Yeah.
Which one?
Here.
Oh, I don't even want to know more about that, but I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, then
intrigued-
you'll find it really.
Well, here's what I'm
intriguing.
intrigued about. It seems like a Forrest Gump, sort of, it's in the spirit of a Forrest Gump maybe or something.
I mean, he did Forrest Gump, right?
Yeah.
Zemeckis
Yeah,
did
yeah,
Forrest
yeah.
Gump, and so
Tom
did Robin
Hanks
Wright Penn.
and Robin Wright.
Or Robin
and by
Wright,
the
I guess
way,
she's not
they
Penn
do
anymore.
her not that they do her dirty, but she just looks her age.
Oh, you mean they don't make her look young enough, you think?
No.
Oh, really?
So
Also,
they're
what
like,
are we-
we're 17, and you're like, no, you're not.
What are we thinking about Forrest Gump?
I love Forrest Gump.
Me too.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
of
it's a
course.
It's been
great...
getting a lot of hate lately, and
Has it really?
and I'm thinking about it
Lately?
because it's like a conservative, not proto.
They
it's like
say
it's a
that,
it's like a
Nuclear family.
very clearly a conservative film.
They say that?
Yeah,
I don't read it
and so I'm
politically at all.
thinking, I didn't see that either, and he's just a simple boy that you love to watch. Is the
It's
Yeah.
the extraordinary tale of a sort of, not so bright man who possesses a sort of deeper wisdom, perhaps.
Deeper
It's
riz.
it's almost and his lifelong journey through the wonders of the world.
Yeah.
And it's a fun. it's a fun magical tale. It's kind of in the vein of a Being There.
Yes.
uh,
Great movie.
Hal Ashby.
Yeah. Great.
And no, it's look. I think it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fun, and no disrespect. And look, I mean, my favorite movie of that year was The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, I'm not afraid to say it.
Good.
A lot of people don't want to say that because it sounds like a typical answer, but
No.
it's a
I don't
good-
even know what is this 96.
It's 94.
Ooh. Really?
Pulp Fiction as well.
Shit.
The Oscar.
Fifth Element?
What?
Fifth Element 94?
The what?
Fifth Element?
Who? Oh, Fifth Element. No, that's 97, I think. 97 was the Fifth Element.
Do you think so?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
94 had a lot of movies. I mean, they had, I want to say that they had Natural Born Killers that year. Quiz Show was nominated. Four Weddings and a Funeral was also nominated. But I want to also tell you that the Hudsucker Proxy came out that year as well, which was another Tim Robbins movie. And that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Oh, my gosh. You guys are just
Damn.
got to get your butts in gear
I
here because
know.
that thing is really...
I thought maybe this might be a little too silly for me for Cohen. Sometimes when
Hudsucker?
Cohen goes too silly, I'm not a
Oh, it's perfect. It's a
Yeah.
perfect movie. It's my number one favorite movie.
right.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. I have to say it. So, well, I'm looking forward to here now.
When's the last time you saw a movie in theaters? I'm getting worried now
Oh, yeah.
about my guy
Yeah, what's
because
up,
you're a
Laura?
movie man.
You're a movie man.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what movie I saw in the theater most recently. I did see a movie recently in the theater. I'm just trying to think of what it was.
Let me say some movies.
Say some movies that came
okay.
out.
Saturday Night you didn't see.
No,
You didn't
nothing really that recent.
Megalopolis you didn't see.
No.
Why Megalopolis now?
I didn't choose not to see these movies. I just didn't.
Is Cop not
Make
one of
the
your
effort.
guys?
Yeah, I thought he was.
You call him Cop now?
Yeah, Cop.
Yeah, Cop is. No, I look. I love Rumblefish,
Yeah.
Right.
and I
And
actually
what year is that?
81 or 2,
Ooh, okay.
81 maybe,
Yeah,
81.
Okay.
I don't know. I love I like the Outsiders as well. Actually, yeah.
Right.
What's the greatest year in film? Tell me right now.
Well, 94 was pretty strong. I got to be honest,
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of great years. The 70s are great, the 80s are great, and the early kind of mid to mid 90s are great too. I mean,
Remember what was that year that was No Country and There Will Be Blood?
that's 2007.
Ooh.
I'm 2007. I think I just moved to LA.
That's 2000.
And I remember thinking to myself, best year for movies.
Well, I think one of the most recent best year for movies was 2019.
2019.
That was a really good year. That was
Name
one of
them.
the best.
What do we
They
got?
had the Hollywood, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
One of the best movies in the past 10 years in my book.
They had, Jojo Rabbit. That was good.
Licorice Pizza was that
Licorice
year?
Pizza. No. That
No,
was,
that
no.
next year?
That was later. Yeah.
Oh, because that was
That was like-
COVID.
Yeah, that was during
That
the
was
COVID.
COVID.
Those were the COVID years. Yeah.
But I do
The
link
COVID
those
years.
movies together for some reason.
Well, no, I felt yes. Licorice Pizza to me seemed like Paul Thomas Anderson's answer to, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just because it took place kind of around the same time, and it was showing the Valley instead of Hollywood and stuff.
Were you Valley guy?
Well, yeah, I went to high school in the Valley, but I grew up on the other
you
side. I
really?
grew up in Hollywood though.
Oh shit.
But anyway, but Uncut Gems came out that year, 19.
Oh.
That was one of my top movies of the
Nice.
year, and The Lighthouse came out that year too. Those two are my tops.
Wait, and then
Great A24 year. Can we
Great
not agree?
There was
Everyone?
other movies that came out. There were a lot of good movies that year. It was a strong year.
Yeah.
17 was pretty strong.
What was
too.
the Oscar? What was the movie that won? Wait, Parasite? Was Parasite 2019?
I think that came. No, did that? I don't know. Did it come out that year? I don't remember actually.
I don't remember when Parasite was.
But
Who won the Oscar that year then? From 2019, the 2020
19.
Oscar.
I'm trying to think of who won though. It wasn't one of my top picks, but I'm trying to
Oh,
remember.
was it Nomadland?
Was it that?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
I like that we're asking questions that we'll never get down to
No.
the bottom of.
It's okay.
No,
we
no,
don't
no.
need to.
Some things are.
Nomadland did win whatever year that came out.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, there's so many good years. I mean, gosh, 85 is pretty good. They had The Goonies and Back to the Future come out that year.
When did Ghostbusters
That
come
was
out?
that was 84.
Okay.
Ooh.
It was Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. It almost sounds like some kind of Portuguese thing.
That's nice.
In 1984, Ghostbusters. They had the Ghostbusters come out in 84. In 84, my favorite movie of the year would probably have to be Ghostbusters. Yeah, coisa mais lindo, obrigado, Ghostbusters.
Whoa.
And then in 89, Parasite won Best Picture. Okay, it did come out in 19 then.
Oh.
Parasite.
I like this.
Ooh.
I like this.
This is nice.
Best picture for 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it was Parasite. It came out that
Damn.
year.
Appreciate that.
Parasite.
That's nice.
Parasite.
Yes.
Parasite.
Parasite.
Dude, Parasite. Parasite.
Oh.
They had lots of movies come out in 2019. They have Parasite, and they had Uncut Gems, and they had what's the other one that came out around that time? It was Jojo Rabish.
Did we seen Jojo Rabbit?
What's that?
That's crazy.
Did any of us see Jojo Rabbit?
I saw it.
That's crazy.
I liked it.
I don't even think I've ever heard anybody bring it up.
I like Jojo.
And I'm not- I'm not even saying
I
that
haven't
in a
either.
disparaging, I'm
I
just
kind of want to talk about
genuinely-
it because I never heard anyone.
I've
I
never
thought it
heard
was
anybody
good. I
talk
thought it
about
was
it.
good
I've
if I'm
never-
being truthful.
Never seen.
Yeah.
You
I'm
never
not
saw that
anti.
one?
Never saw.
It was good. It
I'm
was
not
good.
anti.
It was good, definitely. I wish. What else came out? Can you put that up on the screen?
Yeah.
What came
How
out in
much text can
2019?
you-
I knew there was. I'm missing one other or two other movies that I thought were
19.
good that year for 19. I'm trying to think of other great years in film. Probably
94 is like the Sundance year, right?
Well, 94. I mean, look, it had Pulp Fiction.
When is
It
this?
had-
When is Clerks? When did
Ooh,
Clerks?
That was
and-
probably 92. I want to say.
Okay.
Ooh.
Maybe could have been 92. 92 was also one of my other favorite movies, which is The Player. But
I love The Player.
yeah, The Player is
Great.
Player's
Okay.
good,
Joker.
Player's
Oh yeah,
Joker.
Joker. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Wow.
Wait.
Oh, you
Joker
see the new
led
Joker?
Oscar nominations and what? What did I say?
Led the nominations
He
in
led the
2020.
nominations.
What does that mean?
Probably had the
that
most?
he won, and he was also the favorite probably
Fan favorite.
for everyone.
Oh, didn't he
everyone.
win? He won best
best guy,
actor, right?
best
He
guy,
won Best
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what I call Best Movie now? I call it Best Oscars. What
Nice.
movie won Best Oscars that year?
Nice.
That year? Parasite, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I look. I can't talk about 2024 because I didn't see that much, but I know I saw something.
Did you not see the new Joker?
Joker.
I didn't see that one. No.
Damn.
I didn't see that. Did you? What came out this year that I haven't seen yet?
Well, I just
Ooh.
said Joker. You
Smile
haven't
too.
seen Anora.
Didn't
You
see
haven't
it.
seen.
Didn't see it. What came out earlier in the year?
I can bust out my letterbox if you want me to.
Yeah.
How about this? I can talk about 2023 easy. I saw everything except for Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Oh shit.
Really? Why were you not seeing?
I didn't.
those?
I
not see
just
Oppenheimer.
didn't make the effort to see those movies, but I did see everything else pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
What are you liking in?
And I saw them in the theaters too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them in the theaters.
Well, do you?
That's why I'm worried about you right now.
Are you
'cause
just
you're
not
not
going
seeing
for any
movies in
particular
theaters
reason?
right now?
Well, I just don't know. I'm trying to think of what I would have seen in the theater recently. I can't even think about that. I know I was in a theater somewhat recently. I just can't remember what it was. Can't even think about it.
When did the Roman Polanski movie come out?
Oh, have you seen this, man?
No, I haven't seen that one. I
This
saw
thing. It's just-
what?
There's a new
Since
Roman
Ford
Polanski.
versus Ferrari. Oh, you know who liked Ford versus Ferrari?
Oh wow, yeah.
My mom.
1917 was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool.
They had
Marriage Story.
Marriage Story. That was good. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I love
good.
Marriage
Marriage
Story.
Story. Yeah, I wanted to make a little. I was trying to make a movie with Doug called Penis Story.
I like that.
That's nice.
It's kind of inspired by Marriage Story. Penis Story.
Yeah, my mom really liked Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
She goes, "Do you know this Ford and Ferrari?"
Oh yeah.
I go, "Yeah." She goes, "That's good."
It seems like a perfect airplane.
It's
film.
kind of interesting
so.
that they made Ford versus Ferrari, and then they also just made Ferrari.
Well, they're gonna
Wow.
make Ford eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Ford is next.
They gotta make Ford.
Because Ferrari, that was a Michael Mann movie, right? And Adam Driver, he's got gray hair in it, and has an Italian accent, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
You saw it?
No, but I have a thing where I think Adam Driver needs to calm down with these legacy directors because he's not saying no to any of them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think he needs to get a new young buck, find whoever it is, and just make a weird little movie, and then he can go back to all the Jim Jarmushes. And
He can go back.
Jim Jarmusch? Was he in a Jim Jarmusch?
he was
he was in
the
the
zombie one, and
the
he was
zombie
in Patterson.
Dead Men Don't Die. Oh, Jim
Wait,
Jarmusch.
was he in Dead Men Don't Die? He might not be in
That I
that.
No, no.
don't
Now that you mention it, maybe he was, but I can't even remember now. I know Bill Murray's in it, and they got Tilda Swinton in there with using
Yeah,
a
that
samurai
guy could have
sword.
been spreading fake news right
I
now.
don't know. It's maybe true. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm waiting for the text to fact check me on that one.
I saw. Can
Yeah.
I air beef with Tilda?
who?
Tilda?
Yeah, what was she in?
Can I air beef?
Oh, beef. You got a beef with Tilda?
Well, not a personal beef, but I
I
saw.
have- I
you kind of
I haven't-
actually look like her a little bit.
I
now that
haven't
you
told
mention
the
it.
beef.
What?
That's my beef.
Oh, really?
I go, hey, I look like you.
Yeah, she's stealing all your parts.
What's going on? I
I wonder
saw.
if we have the same beef.
I saw her do a Q&A for what's it called? What's the? It's not
Orlando.
no.
There's a new
we need to
one.
talk
The
about
British.
Kevin.
No.
Souvenir.
Souvenir,
But
but
that director,
not
the daughter something,
yes, yeah.
Joanna Hogg's film, something daughter.
Something daughter. Yes,
Sure.
but Joanna Hogg. I saw her do a Q&A for that. She plays two characters.
She pees.
She plays two characters.
Who does?
Tilda.
In which one? Suspiria.
No.
No.
She
This
does play
is
two
a-
characters in
it's
that.
like-
Three. She
It's
plays
like
three
Eternal
characters.
Daughter.
Eternal
I think
Daughter,
it
Memories,
might-
whatever, something like that.
The Lost Daughter.
The Lost Daughter.
Okay.
She does this Q&A. She's playing two parts.
Yeah.
In the Q&A, people go, how do you, you're amazing. You're doing two characters. How do you get in? How do you get into two
The
characters?
Dead Don't Die.
She goes,
If he stars, I'm sorry, if Adam Driver stars in that movie, that's a bad sign for that movie. That I remember
It's a
most
really
of the
bad
movie.
sign. Of
But
course.
I don't. I'm not completely sure if he's in it.
I said
So
Dead Men
sorry.
Don't Die.
I don't
meant
even
the
remember.
Dead Don't Die.
Yeah. Go on.
But
So
they go,
how do you play two? How do you play two
get
characters?
into two characters? She goes, "Oh, that's a question for an actor far more talented than I. I just, I just get on set and I was like, you can't be modest.
Oh, I thought you were
Tilda
going to say
Swinton.
the problem was that she said I incorrectly.
No, that didn't help. I'm going that's not helping your case. But fake piousness from Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
was this a audience Q&A that was asked?
Moderator only.
Okay.
Yeah,
That I like.
please.
Me and Anna
Absolutely.
actually these audience Q&As, we got to stop with this.
We gotta
Um,
stop.
And because
We've
remember we
gotten
went to
some-
Beanpole?
Oh, Beanpole. I think about
Oh,
Beanpole
come
all the
on.
time.
Look, I hear you guys. I mean, I know that there's a lot of bad questions being asked at Q&As, but I do ask questions at Q&As.
You're
And
asking questions?
I do, but I ask good questions, I think.
You're asking good questions.
I swear I ask good
What
questions.
kind of questions are you asking?
Well, okay, let's say this. I went to a screening of Carnal Knowledge, and Mike Nichols was there, okay, and he was fielding questions, and he said he didn't learn about montage until much later in his career, okay, and if you see Carnal Knowledge, it's tons of montage, and I'm trying to remember, and I asked him, I said, I got the question, and I said, so you said you didn't. You didn't learn montage until much later, but this movie's full of montage. Where did you get that from? And I don't know. He had some kind of cool answer. There was some insight there.
But that's a good question.
Yeah, it was kind of a decent question.
That's
I
a
think.
decent question.
Or how about this one? There was another one where I went to. I've seen every Michael Apted 7-Up.
I was just thinking about
I've
that.
seen every 7-Up.
I was just thinking about
installment.
that because I was like, when did the last one come out? Was that what year was that?
I don't know, really remember, but I went to every single screening,
Yeah.
every single installment.
Yeah.
He's been there except for one of them. So I saw the first 3.
Oh shit.
He was there, and I saw second 3. They did them in a row, and he was there. And then I went to some other screening, and he happened to be there, and that was a really small crowd. And I asked, because it's never depicted in any of them, did anybody have any drug problems or anything like that? And did you edit those out? Or did they request to edit those out? And he said they didn't. But I kind of don't know if I believe that, because I kind of think maybe at least one of them did. Maybe. But
Damn.
maybe not, And
Rest
I was
in
curious
peace.
about...
We'll never know.
Well, I think someone's taken over for him.
The guy, right? His what is it? The DP.
Oh, is that right? That's who's
I
taking
think
over?
so. I think because
I
he's
thought
been on it.
I thought there was a woman who was going to take over at that.
Oh, that I
but-
don't know.
but-
Well, aren't we just about due for a new one?
Yeah, I feel like
think
that
so,
we are,
right?
yeah.
When
Yeah.
was the last one?
I think it was.
They were 63, I think.
Like. I want to say. Was it pre-pandemic? No.
I also
No.
asked him if there was anything else that if there was drug use, but if there was other things that were that out of respect to the people that he censored or something like that, because he's gotten to know these people for a long time, and he's friendly with some of them. So I just was curious about that. I was curious about what we don't get to see.
How many of these? I've never seen these movies.
Really?
Yeah, I've never
Oh,
seen
they're
You've seen them all.
so good. I've seen them all. They're
How many
so
are
good.
they?
We're
There's
on
7.
63,
There's
right?
63. So that was times 7. So
Yeah.
So it's every
9.
7 years, my man.
Yeah,
checking in
yeah.
on these guys.
Yeah. So it changes like stylistically because it starts as kind of like a black and white documentary about like whatever British school children, right? And then it follows like itself.
it starts off. They're
grows.
7.
Yeah.
They're 7 years old. They say, "Give me the child. I'll show you the man. Give me
Yeah,
the
yeah,
child.
yeah.
I'll show you the man."
Yeah.
And the idea is that people are who they are at 7.
Yeah.
And they will be that way for the rest of their life.
It's really.
What the heck?
I think you'd really like this.
There's some-
I
would
would
be
love
really
it.
up
I've
your
always like.
Well, I'll say this: people's development, I think, slows down as they get older. So I think the early ones are the most interesting because you're seeing them develop more and more or become adults,
But
and that's
it's-
interesting.
it's
how
also
many
like-
people are they? Did they pick out?
A wide range of people from different backgrounds, class backgrounds.
And then it's really interesting, like what ends up happening economically. I think it's
Okay.
really interesting what ends up happening to people.
There's sure.
It seems
yeah.
like a British thing. Am
It's-
I wrong
oh, it's
here?
British.
Well, it's
as well.
definitely is all heck. Although they started to do 7-Ups in other countries.
Did they really?
Yeah, there was 7-Up in America, and it's called 7-Up in America. And I saw part 2. I saw the second one, which was the 14-Up one, and then I think I might have even seen the 21 one. But they show a lot of clips from the first one anyway, so you
Right.
you get a recap anyway. But
Damn.
and
I'd
then
be down to rewatch.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
they're
I'd love to
good.
see
They
it.
do
Really
get
good.
they
Love to
do
see
recap a lot, so you do have to sort of see a lot of the same stuff
Yeah.
over again, you know. But
But
hey,
it really
they give-
packs a punch
Yeah.
because when some people get like sick or something.
You really, yeah.
Well, there's one figure in particular who has
Yeah.
a very interesting journey.
Yeah,
you know, yeah.
I want to rewatch.
One of the cutest of the kids too when he's 7.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What
you know,
how cuteness goes away.
what happens to cuteness as it gets older?
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Where does because there's one kid, he's really cute. He's the cutest one, I think. And it's interesting to go into the 14-year-old, and he's still got some cuteness,
Yeah,
definitely.
you still got some cuteness.
Then at 21, it's interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
at
yeah.
28, it's okay, interesting.
I wouldn't open with
It's
it.
at 21, it's interesting, and at 28, it's interesting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Damn, I
but-
want to rewatch.
But no, what? Let's see, what else? Q&As. I mean, there was this we were there together. Okay, do you remember this? There was this event that was at the silent movie theater place on Fairfax. You know, whatever it's called. What was it called at the time? Cinefamily at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they had a screening of this movie that was with Neil Breen, Fateful Findings.
Yes.
And people were all asking. He was there. And people were
Yes.
asking these really patronizing questions.
Yes.
And they weren't being real with him. And I was dying to ask a question. They didn't call on me, but I wanted to ask, how does it make you feel when people, if you intended this to be serious,
Yeah.
how does it make you
yeah.
feel when people are laughing at it and stuff like that? And I wanted to ask, when people, I wanted to ask him something real and about the way people are appreciating his movies are not the way that he intended them to be appreciated. How does he reconcile that or whatever, And they
Yeah,
didn't call
that's
on me, but
interesting.
everyone was asking him silly questions that weren't. I just
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah. It feels kind of.
we talked. You were there, and we
Yeah.
talked about it afterwards. How
Yeah.
people were asking these stupid questions.
agree.
Yeah,
Which just reminded me of another Q&A I saw at the silent movie theater, was the Tony Robbins doc, and Tony Robbins showed up, and then that was really.
Is this doc like pro Tony Robbins?
It kind of starts off.
I
being
thought you said
like,
dog at first.
Yes.
it was about the Tony
dog
Robbins
and
dog.
That dog. Absolutely. Woof woof. It starts off being anti.
Okay.
It kind of goes pro.
Okay.
Because he's like, I see the power.
Right.
But it's kind of crazy. Tony Robbins was there, and it was supposed to be a Q&A, and then he was like, very quickly, he overpowered the Q&A and was like, we're not doing a Q&A. We're going to do a session. And then
Uh-oh.
and I got to be honest
How
with
am I
you.
supposed to feel about this guy? Is he good, bad?
I think he's bad. I think he's like
Is he a motivational guy?
he's like a Incubus.
You mean like the band?
He's
Yeah,
he's
that's
like the
what I'm
band
thinking.
for sure. He's so big that you're like, it feels like he eats people's souls. Like it feels like he, but he
with arms wide open.
yeah,
And open arms and open eyes. That's how he acts.
Absolutely.
The incubus.
Well, here's what I think. I think he's bad, and I think that I think it's in the documentary. It's been a really long time, but I think in the documentary, like a woman, or maybe it's just a story I've heard about. I don't know. But a woman, he like encourages this woman in one of his seminars to leave her husband, and everybody's like, "We love you. We stand with you. Call him right now. Leave him right now." And she's like, "Yeah, absolutely." But then the seminar's over 3 days later. She has to return to her life. And I just think she killed herself. So I think there's like a clause now where people sign that where they're like.
Was this talked about in the documentary? Or
I
is this
don't
something that you
remember.
learned?
I don't remember if it's talked about in the documentary, but I think that there's like that.
So
that danger.
what was the session exactly?
Is that he was like, hey, instead of a Q&A, like, close your eyes, picture yourself at your full potential or whatever.
Oh, you mean he did I got it.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. And people were, and it worked. Like people were like, damn, I kind of love Tony.
I saw.
That's a good one. Sorry, I'm so
go
sorry.
ahead.
This is a really good idea, though. Someone makes a documentary about you that kind of slams you a little bit. You crash every single one and you take over.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
the guy, the filmmaker, I think he was just following Tony Robbins, like being like, I'm going to be critical of it.
Yeah.
By the end of it, I think he's like kind of pro.
Oh yeah.
From
He
what
drinks
I
the
remember.
juice.
He drinks the juice. From
And
what I
from my-
remember.
it sounds like to me he drank the juice and he's
I think he
compromised.
drinks the juice, but that's from what I remember.
Okay.
Well, here's how a couple filmmakers handled some Q&As from maybe questions they didn't like or whatever. Well, I went to a Q&A with Todd Solondz.
Great.
And somebody asked this really dumb question. It was for that movie Storytelling, actually. And someone asked, what does happiness mean to you? Because he has a movie called Happiness. What does happiness mean to you? And he just went, he was pretty nice about it. He was like, let's just do another question. It's like, he goes, next question.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That's what he did.
Were
He
you
was like,
moderating this?
Huh?
Were you moderating?
No. I was in the audience thinking, okay, you just got dissed by Todd Solondz.
Yeah.
Then I heard this. I wasn't there for this, but Spike Lee did a Q&A, and I heard about it, but someone asked him something, and he just went, nah, I'm not, nah. He said something like, nah, and just moved on or something like that. He just went. Or maybe he even got mad.
I think
He
you
said,
just have to.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of. The worst one I've ever been to was I saw Mr. Lonely, the Harmony Korine film at Cinefamily years ago.
Oh.
And someone asked a question. It was like, hey, so in Brown Bunny, your ex-girlfriend sucked Vincent Gallo's dick. What do you think about that? And he
Oh
goes,
my God.
and everyone in the audience was like kind of like cringed.
That's
and, like,
weird.
And it was like, that's weird. And it was like really silent for a little bit. And the moderator didn't really say anything.
Well,
It was silent for about 2 seconds. And he goes, I'm not going to answer that.
that's interesting. I don't. That's an inappropriate question, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's not no disrespect, but I think it's not the worst question in a way, because I mean, look, it obviously didn't have anything to do with his movie, but I feel like it's something that maybe someone might actually want to know.
No, I think he honestly wanted to know. He just didn't really.
I don't think it's an appropriate question. I don't think it's a good question for this thing, but it's not. It's something people might want to know.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. Maybe you know.
And maybe he might get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And tell him your thoughts.
That'd be cool.
And he goes, I didn't like that. And then we'll all know that he didn't like it.
Great. Yeah,
But-
that'd be good to know.
Me and Anna went to one where.
Oh my God.
Where
This is I think about this all the time. So,
where there's a movie called Beanpole. It's a Russian film, and
Okay. Oh wait, is it about the rappers?
no.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
and then it's just like a brutal film, and it shows some stuff that's maybe hard to watch, and an audience member did not care for that one bit, and he confronted the director about how dare you show me this imagery or something.
He was like, he raised his hand and was like, "Hi, okay, I have a question. You showed this thing. I didn't like that, and I feel like you shouldn't have shown us that." The director is like, Very kind of. He's this Russian kind of very,
I show what I want. I can't do it. I mean, obviously you could do a Russian accent.
I could, but
I show what I want to in these movies.
he went smaller. He went okay.
Okay.
He went okay, and he was like, "All right, I hear you." And then the guy was like, "Hi, yeah, okay." So, and then my recollection is he raised his hand about 3 different times, and he was like, "Here's an idea," and then he pitched an idea of how the movie could have gone instead.
It'd be funny if you said,
Where he
"Here's
was
an
like,
idea. Use black bars."
Yeah. No, he was like, "Why don't instead of showing us this thing, instead maybe." What if a neighbor walks by, sees it happen? We don't see it. The neighbor sees it. The neighbor tells a different neighbor. We hear. And then the filmmaker was like, yeah, so I guess if I had done that, it would be a different movie. And the problem is that this was the movie I wanted to make. So.
Oh, boy, Alberto.
And then the guy kept going.
He had a ponytail, didn't he?
He had a ponytail that looked like a witch's broom. It was very stiff, flat, and kind of. But then... he kept asking, and then a woman, my favorite part, is a woman tried to save it by being like, "Hi, well, I actually love the movie.
Right.
My question to you is, how would you feel if you were nominated for an Oscar?" And he went, "Well, I'm not nominated for an Oscar, so it doesn't really
also,
matter."
what is that? How would you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But
I guess what's the most insightful
yeah.
answer that you could give for that question?
But she was like, the Oscar nominations had come out. He wasn't nominated, and he was
yeah.
like, "I'm not." And she was like, "Yeah,
but what if
but
you
it's so good. What if you were?"
Yeah.
What?
So that's.
I do like that. I do like to play pretend with directors.
Yeah.
And go, let's pretend that this movie went to the moon.
Well, let's
Now, what if you?
play some jazz. Yeah,
what if
of
you were a
course.
woman? Would it be?
Yeah.
What would it look
What
like
kind
if
of
you were a
movie would
woman?
You know what I liked? I saw Q&A with Kelly Reichardt, and that was really wonderful. She was really not. She just really wasn't trying to be interviewed, really. And she sat down and she just really seemed displeased.
Yeah.
And then I think this was for no, it wasn't First Cow. It was it might have even been what's it called? Wendy and Lucy. I think that they
a retro
whatever. Yeah. And the moderator was like, "So, can you talk about your relationship with Michelle Williams and clearly how kind of collaborative is the effort? The process of writing her role and whatever." And she was like, "It's so bright that can we lower it?" I can't because it's so bright. Just wouldn't really
It would have
answer
been funny
any questions.
if she went like this. She just goes, "Hey, ask me that question."
How collaborative is your relationship with Michelle Williams? I mean, do you come up with a character together? Or what yeah. Do you find that she writes some, you write some, or what's the process like? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
She just doesn't.
That'd be nice.
She just makes the face you were making,
Yeah.
but doesn't say what she's
That's
pointing
good.
to or whatever. She doesn't explain that it's the
No.
light. She just makes a face
Yeah.
and points.
And everyone
you know?
just goes, "What's she pointing at?"
I know, that's actually a really funny
That's really
response,
good.
actually. What was it like collaborating? You just go. Start
That's
pointing.
good.
You know?
We should do that.
Yeah.
I went to a Q&A of Jojo Rabbit.
You're obsessed with
Again,
this
you're
movie,
obsessed
man.
with JoJo. I've never even heard.
Well,
I'm
here's what
telling you, I've
happened. The
never heard
reason I-
anybody talk about
Well,
this
the reason
before.
why is because the first time I saw it, it was there was these people were talking so loud. It was crazy, and I felt like I didn't even see the movie because these people were so loud. So I saw it again. I saw it with the Q&A, and the kids were there. The kids from the movie, and I don't know. It was kind of there was kids in the
never seen
movie,
it.
and I wanted to ask them. They were the only people being interviewed, and I thought, I want to talk. And there wasn't that many people there anyway. And I was just curious about if they improvised. And I don't know. I was just curious about how they what.
Taika?
Taika wasn't
Taika
there.
But
It is his movie.
Okay.
But no, the kids were there.
Okay, the kids
It was
were
the
there.
kids.
Got it.
But what was I gonna say about the?
Q&A.
It was about Q&A or maybe
People were
Q&A.
talking second
No,
time.
it was about something else related to what you were talking about this or. No, it
Kids?
was what movie were you talking about? What were we talking about? I can't even remember actually. But
We were talking about
Beanpole.
We were talking about Kelly Reichardt. We were talking
Michelle
about
Williams.
Michelle Williams. The light in her eyes.
Light in her eyes.
Light in her eyes.
Beanpole.
Beanpole.
Did you? Oh, this is the okay. I have a question. Hey, Aaron, can you maybe pull up a movie poster for this movie? I forgot what it's called, but it stars a guy named Moglai Bop, or I think his name is. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think they're.
What do you say?
I think
No.
they're Russian. I think. It's Moglai Bop and DJ Provan. There's a movie.
I defy you to.
Here's the
show
thing.
me how you spelt that.
I saw this movie
Moglai
poster. It was at that the one on Vermont. You know.
Yeah.
Los
Feliz 3.
Yeah.
And I saw this poster. My brothers and my friend and I saw it, and we thought, "What is this movie? It looks so weird." I forgot what it was called, but all the names on it sounded so unusual, and I thought, "This is
Sounds
what
like
is
some
this?"
scatting.
And we were trying to figure out what the movie we were trying to figure out what the movie was about based on the poster because it looked so weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounded like and then there was everybody. The name of the director looked interesting, but if you could find the movie poster and put that up, I'm really curious.
I don't want to be culturally insensitive here, but just it's funny names. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that the names were funny sounding; they just sounded so. I couldn't tell what country it was from.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just thought, what country is this? What is this? What was the dang movie called? It doesn't ring a bell to you as a Russian. No.
Say it again. Just say it one more time, clean. Just,
Well, no.
and
The
really pay
name. One of the
attention.
actors was name is by the way, I ended up knowing. I do know now what it's about, but it's an interesting poster. Moglai Bop, I think, was the guy. Oh, you never seen that movie with Moglai Bop and DJ Provan?
No.
It's so funny. I mean, there's another name in there too. Gosh, I wish I would. And even the director's name sounds different too. But what's okay? Can you do it? I was trying to figure out the difference between a Ukrainian and a Russian accent. And I was thinking that maybe you could be an
this
extra
up,
on
right,
this. Yeah,
Anna?
clear this up.
Yeah,
But
clear
maybe
it
it
up
was
real
is a Russian accent. Well, Russian accent sound more like this, but then Ukrainian sound more like this, something like that.
This is.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think you got
Is
it.
my man correct or is he wrong?
What's going on?
You
Come on,
nailed-
give it to us.
I think you nailed
Can
it.
you
on the
do
head.
a Ukrainian accent? Do you know what it would sound like?
I would imagine that to me, when I hear a Ukrainian person speak English, it sounds similar because Russia itself is so big that different regions
Right.
would have different accents.
Yeah.
And
So it's like Russia
for
has
better or
different
worse,
accents.
a lot of Ukrainian people speak Russian because they were made to.
Yeah.
So it does sound pretty. And when I hear Ukrainian, I can understand some words, but it sounds to me like what I imagine a person who doesn't speak Russian when they hear Russian. Like I can have that experience.
Does it sound kind of maybe more like Ukrainian sound like more like this? Is it like that maybe more?
I think yeah.
Can you do
Sure.
Can you do your best Ukrainian accent?
No.
What about, okay, can you do a variety of Russian accents?
I mean, I can do my Russian accent, and then I can do, and then.
When did you
sometimes
get
people
rid of
go,
when did you get rid of your Russian accent?
We're talking 14.
At 14, did you make an effort to get rid of it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you watched
You're not sounding good.
when you have a Russian accent?
Yeah.
No, you could.
I've never
sound-
seen a kid with a Russian accent.
It's.
Oh,
yeah.
I grew up with. I mean, I used to take karate lessons in Hollywood,
Ooh.
and it was a lot of Russians. Okay, I
lot
don't know
of
if you know about
representation.
that, but there's
From
a
my
lot of.
limited perspective, every Russian 30 years or older.
Yeah.
Well, their personas are kind of like that, but there were kids that were like that. Don't. I wear my rollerblades so I can get home faster. That's what they would say. I said, why are you wearing that motorcycle jacket? He goes, because I'm bad.
Yeah.
They say, why do you have rollerblades? He goes, so I can get home faster. The guy was 5 years old.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, kneecap.
Kneecap.
Yeah. DJ Provi.
wait.
DJ Provi.
Is this a Irish?
Oh, that's what it is. Maybe they're Irish.
They're Irish.
Oh yeah, they're
this
Irish.
This just came out kind
Oh,
of.
that's right.
recently.
They're Irish. I forgot. I thought they were. It looked like they were
Kneecap
Russian.
is a very Irish
Wait, is it-
sounding
are they-
movie.
I think
maybe
it's
they-
like Northern Ireland.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Yeah.
are Irish.
So
yeah.
they're speaking like.
Oh yeah, they're Irish. That's what it
Yeah.
is. But what are the
lot of-
what are
yeah,
the
I
names
can
of the
see.
other people in the movie? If you're able to find that, or maybe you can't find that anymore. I'm just curious about. There's two other names: the director and the other person. Because DJ Provi. You guys know DJ Provi?
No.
It just sounds. The
Not
names
yet.
sound funny, but. Oh yeah, and then Michael
Oh,
Fassbender.
shit.
Oh,
That's
wow,
what's,
okay.
That's what's funny
Interesting.
is you see these three names and you don't know what they are, what country it's from, and then and Michael Fassbender.
Yeah. Sure, of course.
It's just such a bizarre.
I almost
thing.
went to see it in England.
Really?
Yeah, because it was the only movie playing in a
Oh yeah, you went. There.
movie theater nearby,
You went.
and
there.
I was like, I bet locally this is very kind of they have an opinion about it.
You're front.
Well, it's
you wanted to be
controversial.
front row for this movie,
Yeah,
Nebo, or
absolutely.
whatever it's called.
I think those guys are kind of political rappers, is what I found out later. But
Yeah.
and it's kind of controversial.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a little controversial.
So you were in England recently?
Yeah,
Uh huh. Did you have fun there?
had a great time.
What did you do? You did shows and stuff?
I did some shows.
By yourself?
Sorta. I mean, I did my show, and then I directed a show, Alan Resnick's show, and so he went,
Yeah.
and then so he was doing his show, and I would open for him, and then of course I went with Chris,
Yeah.
so Chris performed.
How
So
are
is
all
it-
the British blokes?
The British blokes
chaps
were
or no?
good chaps,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
pretty good chaps.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
You know
good
they've got chaps in England, but they also have chaps in Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're talking cowboy country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's chaps. They got chaps all
CC.
over.
Yeah.
And they also have chaps.
They also like beans in both areas.
That's right. They do.
That's
like beans,
true.
right?
Probably do beans
That's
for
really
breakfast in
true.
both areas.
And that was an accident.
that was nice.
I mean, it was your accident, not mine. But
My bad.
Did you go to England once?
No, I've never gone that direction.
Let's
Have you
go.
ever been outside of the country?
I've been
But the other
to-
way, Japan.
I've been to
Korea.
Korea,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been to Mexico, and I've been to Canada. And that's the three. And I was in Japan for it was a layover.
Oh, that doesn't.
so it doesn't
count.
count. But I
don't know.
I wouldn't count it. I
wouldn't
wouldn't
count it,
personally
yeah.
count it. Personally.
How long is
Yeah.
the layover?
it was overnight for one of them, but it's still
Oh,
it doesn't.
overnight.
Count.
Okay, wait.
I don't
Did you leave the airport?
think- no.
Okay, that didn't
doesn't
count as
count.
much then, because I had a layover. It was a 20-hour layover in Singapore once,
Right.
That counts.
and I left the airport and I hung out in Singapore, looked
No, that
around.
counts,
Yeah.
I took a tour. I took a tour. They had free tours from the airport.
Shit.
Free tours,
Huh.
and there's 2 different tours you could pick. And then I went out. Then I came back to the airport, and I went back out and I hung out in different parts of Singapore.
This was fresh out of COVID too. And I was supposed to go to Japan,
Oh yeah.
and they were like, "We are not letting any of you guys in right now."
Yeah.
And so I had to do a connecting flight to Seoul.
Do you wanna
Because
say-
they were letting everyone?
Do you
in.
want to say it counts out of
No,
indignance?
I just don't. I couldn't tell you anything about
Yeah.
Japan.
Do you want it to go to England?
Yes.
Do you want to see
Mm.
some chaps?
I want to eat some chaps. I eat beans for breakfast. You kidding
Oh
me?
yeah, yeah.
And
you-
sausage is my favorite food.
Of course.
Do you have
Sausage?
sausage for breakfast?
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, sausage is my favorite.
Yeah.
food.
So
Yes.
is a sausage the banger part of the mash?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's the
That's
sausage.
banger. Yeah.
I don't know much, but I do know about them.
Yeah, it's the bangers.
That's the banger, and then the mash is the beans.
Seems like that's a potato.
No,
It
it's
seems
a
like it would be
potato.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a sausage with potatoes as
yeah.
the bangers and mash.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Did you have a tuna potato while you were there?
Excuse me?
Tuna potato?
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Excuse me? What'd you call me?
Moglai bap? Did you have a Moglai? Did you order the Moglai bap?
No, I tried.
What about the DJ Provide? Did you get a taste of that?
No, I never got a taste
Did
of
you
that.
have?
I wasn't there long enough.
What about the tuna potato?
What'd you call me?
You never had a tuna potato while you were out there?
I don't think I did.
Oh, it's the best.
Would I know it if I did?
Yeah. It's,
Alright.
it's
Are you
going?
been?
Are you going over there a lot?
No, I haven't been there in many years.
But you have gone.
The last time I was in the United Kingdom was 10 years ago.
Did you do Edinburgh?
Yeah.
How was that?
I didn't care for
You
it.
did
You didn't care for it.
Eldenberry?
Shit.
You did an you
You
did,
did
El-
Eldenberry?
you
You
did
did tell me?
Elden-
That's great.
Eldenberry?
Congrats
That's
on that.
crazy. I can't believe you did
Eldenberry.
Edinburgh.
You did Eldenberry?
Wait, why didn't you care for it?
Well, you do 30 shows, and I don't know. Half of the shows were just mediocre. A quarter of them were really good. A quarter of them were pretty bad.
Okay.
I don't know. It was there too long and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Why is that a thing where they make you do like 400 shows and just stay there for like a month?
No, you're supposed to be there a month, and you do a show every day. Except you get one day off. in the
Who's
beginning,
running this
in the
festival?
middle.
Who's in charge? Do you make money off
Elden,
of this?
the
No,
Elden, the
you
Elden,
lose
the
money.
eldest Barry.
The eldest Barry
that's
does
The
Barry.
eldest Barry runs things, and then the younger Barry's kind of doing a lot of the.
The eldest
promotion
Barry's
stuff.
like the Lauren.
Right.
Yeah, the youngest Barry is sort of more of the I don't know, Dan Aykroyd or whatever.
And did you
Whoa.
make money on this thing?
No, not really. No.
What is the
No.
point?
I think you lose money now.
That was another reason I didn't care for it. Is I thought, what's the point of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some people I met. Thank you. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. We'll wrap it up.
shit.
Thanks.
All right. Eldest
no,
Barry.
the what?
Eldest Barry.
The point of it is, I feel like if you're maybe younger and I don't know, looking for a different opportunity in your life or something, or if you want to make it a specific point to excel in the United Kingdom market or whatever, then maybe that would be good for you. I just didn't know what. I met these managers and they said you should come out to London and spend a few months there, and I
With
thought I
some
can't do
chaps.
that.
With some
Yeah,
chaps,
you should get a pair of chaps and spend some time
with
in London town.
With the blokes, yeah.
They should you should get some bloke. You should get some bloke. You should become a bloke.
Did you try?
No, I did. I just thought I can't do that. I can't. I can't spend 3 months here. I can't. I don't. It's not even practical for me to come there for whatever amount of time. I just thought I didn't know what I was doing there, and I got sick at one point. Everybody gets sick at one point. Have you done Edinburgh?
No.
Did you?
I've never done Elderberry.
Elderberry. Well, you never been there before, even to United Kingdom.
No
so why
business
ask?
going over there.
It just seems. A part of me would like to do it, but it's so expensive that I go, well, I don't have $10,000.
Yeah.
I was underwhelmed by a lot of the shows I saw there too, to be honest.
Was this supposed to be like a one-man show type of?
Well, I
Do
did
they
my
favor
stand-up.
those things.
My 2017 special was the show I did there, which was I did it in 2014, but it was just it was my stand-up, but it was kind of thematically linked, I guess. You want to do it? You don't see the point. After what I just said, you're not interested.
I think Anna's such a sicko for this traveling stuff.
I'm a sicko for the traveling stuff. I'm an absolute piggy for the whole thing.
Did you say a piggy?
An absolute piggy
For
the
that traveling
whole thing.
slob.
You're a bit of a copey.
I'm a bit
When you're
of
in
a
England,
cop.
you're a bit of a cop. You're a bit of a cop.
Cop. Yeah, it's true.
Did
No,
you guys watch Cop's new movie, Megalopolis?
Yeah.
Cops.
Hell yeah. You guys should see it. But did you see
No,
it?
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have thoughts.
You have thoughts?
Yeah.
Maybe we save them for the Unzipped.
Yeah, of course.
You want to go Unzipped on
Let's
it?
go on Zip.
Let's
All right, look. If you want to carry on with us, we're gonna talk some more. Maybe more movie talk. Maybe some other stuff. Maybe we get into some other stuff. We'll find out if Anna really wants to go or not to Edinburgh.
That's exclusive.
We'll get real dark and dirty with Edinburgh.
That's exclusive.
We're going to Edinburgh after dark. Okay. If you want to join us, you can join us on the Patreon, patreon.com/Poundcast. And it's pretty cool. You get this episode a couple days early, That's a nice little benefit. If you're just itching for the episode and you can't wait till Friday, you get it on the day you need most, hump day. All right, but if you want to watch the show and see some funny faces and stuff that Anna was making, maybe me too, youtube.com/thepoundcast. We also have an Instagram account, and it's the Poundcast. And thank you to Aaron Bruntgart behind the boards, and thank you to Jack Birch for his help behind the boards as well. The other boards. Thank you to All Things Comedy for hosting us here.
Thank you, Bill Burr.
Using this, and thank you to Bill Burr. And
sounds like a
what
cool name.
can you what do you want people to check out right now? Is there anything in particular?
I have a podcast called Casino Boys.
Casino Boys. Check out the podcast Casino Boys.
And then
and you host that with
Rod Berry.
Rod Berry.
Elderberry.
Elderberry.
Related to the Elderberries.
Yeah,
He was watching the Saturday Night Live movie with
And
me.
we did an episode on Saturday Night Live.
Did you really?
Yeah, it came out recently. So, gang.
Casino
Check that out
Boys.
with you.
So it's just the two of you. Yeah. And what else do you want?
That's about it. Or you can check out Civil Dead on Canopy, Showtime. You can check it out.
Civil Dead.
Anywhere.
It's on Canopy?
It's on Canopy. That's the recommended if you guys know about Canopy.
Canopy's nice.
It's if anybody has a library card, and you can get a library card very easily. Okay, you can get an electronic one. It's so easy, and it gives you access to tons of movies if you have a library identification. It's that easy, and then you can see so many movies for free.
Yeah.
On Canopy.com.
A lot of A24 puts their movies on there and all these
classic
films.
movies. I saw, what did I see on there recently? I think I saw Lifeboat, maybe.
Yeah,
Hitchcock's Lifeboat recently
It's
on there.
November over there, so
Is that right?
check it out. Yeah.
I have some stuff to say about Canopy when we go Unzipped. Actually,
Yeah.
I'll say it now. Let's
save it.
Save it.
Yeah, save it.
And then Anna, what are we checking out here? What are you pushing
You go
right now?
Civil Dead on
Civil
Canopy.
Dead. Okay.
I'm in
Anna's in it.
I'm open.
She opens. You're the opener for the movie.
Yeah, that's right. I opened for the movie.
You were the opener for Alan Rezzik's show. You're the opener for the
I'm
movie.
opening there. I'm opening there.
You
Of
opened
course.
your own show probably too, maybe.
Maybe.
Who opened your own shows?
Me.
Oh, you did. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So what else? What is one you want to push? Anything?
Oh, in January I'm in Chicago
January, Chicago.
for the
Chicago Film
Tomorrow
Festival.
Tomorrow Never Knows Festival.
Close. Tomorrow.
Never Knows.
Never
TNK.
Knows.
TNK. Good enough. January 18th?
Chicago people, you know, I mean, there's got to be some Chicago listeners.
At least one.
Yeah.
And all I need is one.
Yeah.
If I can perform to just one.
Only one.
That's right. Portuguese?
What country was that? Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Portuguese?
I think
That was
That's
more of
good.
a Peruvian. That was
That's
a
good.
Peruvian flavor. I was trying to go
I
for
like
more of
that.
a Peruvian flavor on that
Yeah.
one. Maybe I was trying to go with French Guiana
Ooh.
or whatever.
Ganea?
Yeah, I don't know. Guiana?
Could be.
I think I was going Uruguay on that one.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it.
I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything you people on the internet you want people to check out?
Nah.
Okay. Well, hey, look them up anyway. Look up their work, okay? Clay Tatum, Anna Seregina, and I'm Brent Weinbach. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, or we'll see you in the Unzipped in just a little bit. Bye-bye. I'm a booger boy. I'm a true booger boy. I'm a booger boy. The older I get, the more boogers I get. I'm full of boogers now. The older I get, the more boogers I get. I'm a bit of a booger boy.
Booger? God bless you.
Call me Booger.
I had a bug collection. I hate my boogers. My name's not Chaz. It's Chester.
And I'm a booger boy.